Good morning, my respected teachers and my dear friends. Our topic is green economy. A green economy is an economy that aims at reducing environmental risk and ecological scarcities, that aims for sustainable development without degrading the environment. Green economy can refer to sectors, topics, principles, or policies. This green development theme has identified six strategic pillars, that is climate change, resource saving and management, circular economy, environmental protection, ecosystem protection and recovery, water conservation and natural disaster prevention. Now let's understand them one by one.
Climatic change. Climate change, also known as global warming, refers to the rise in average surface temperatures on Earth. Climate change is mainly due to the human use of fossil fuels, which releases carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the air. The gases trap heat within the atmosphere, which can have a range of effects on ecosystems, including rising sea levels and droughts. Causes of climatic change. Human causes, which includes burning fossil fuels, cutting down of forests, and developing land for farms, cities, and roads. These activities all release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Second, natural causes, which include changes in the Earth's orbit, the sun's intensity, the circulation of the ocean, the atmosphere, and volcanic activity. Although the Earth's climate has changed many times throughout its history, the rapid warming seen today cannot be explained by natural processes alone.
Our environment needs to be protected and conserved. Conservation of our natural resources is significant as it sustains us. There are multiple ways of protecting our environment, the first being to decrease the levels of pollution. Since the smoke emitted by vehicles causes a lot of pollution, using natural gas as a fuel for cars would reduce the emission of smoke. Battery driven automobiles are also eco friendly. We can also use solar energy to protect our natural resources. Solar energy is renewable and causes no pollution. We must refrain from dumping waste and factory remnants into the waters. A program like Namami Gange aims to clean rivers and is a step forward towards the healthier environment. It is essential to be responsible and do our parts in protecting our environment.
A circular economy, also referred to as circularity, is an economic system that tackles global challenges like climatic change, biodiversity loss, waste, and pollution. Most linear economy businesses take a natural resource and turn it into a product, which is ultimately destined to become waste because of the way it has been designed and made. This process is often summarized by take, make, waste. By contrast, a circular economy employs reuse, sharing, repairing, refurbishment, remanufacturing, and recycling to create a closed loop system minimizing the use of resource input and the creation of waste, pollution, and carbon emissions. The circular economy aims to keep product, material, equipment, and infrastructure in use for longer, thus improvising the productivity of these resources. Waste materials and energy should be become input for other processes, though waste valorization, either as a component or recovered resource for another industrial process or as regenerative resources for nature, for example, compost. This regenerative approach is in contrast to the traditional linear economy, which has a take, make, dispose model of production.
Protection and recovery of ecosystem. An ecosystem is the interaction between plants, animals, and small organisms in certain environment. All three feed and procreate to keep the ecosystem alive. There are thousands of ecosystems of varying sizes on Earth. Due to human harmful practices like global warming and pollution, many parts of ecosystem are suffering. The United Nations Decade on Ecosystem Restoration declared that the UN General Assembly aims to massively scale up the restoration of degraded and destroyed environment. The United Nations Decade of Ecosystem Restoration helped countries race against the impact of climate change and biodiversity loss. Ecosystem restoration is defined as a process of reversing the degradation of ecosystems such as landscapes, lakes, and oceans to regain their ecological functionality. In other words, to improve the productivity and capacity of ecosystem to meet the needs of the society. This can be done by allowing natural regeneration of overexploited ecosystem, for example by planting trees and other plants. With changes to your everyday lifestyle, you can help protect and recover the planet and its ecosystem by some small measures like reducing the use of non-renewable form of energy, planting more trees, spreading awareness, holding election for those who can do better for the environment. Alternative energy, industrial process and the transportation industry burn large quantities of fossil fuel, releasing harmful chemicals into the environment. Alternative energy sources such as solar photovoltaics and wind turbines provide clean power situation that can reduce fossil fuel emission. Reducing carbon footwork. Carbon footwork is the measurement of how your activities impact the environment. This footwork is comprised of your eating habits, transportation, and energy consumption pattern in relation to how much carbon dioxide you produce. Reducing your personal carbon dioxide emission on a daily basis helps to tackle environmental problems.
It is widely estimated that India has existing and emerging challenges of availability of enough quantity and quality of water and sanitation to fulfill the increasing demands in various parts of the country. The Watson Center of Wind Foundation will champion and lead in developing technology-driven solutions that are novel, unique, and affordable to provide clean drinking water solutions to millions of the people in India with minimal or most effective use of energy. Conserving water saves energy. Energy is needed to filter, heat, and pump water to your home. So reducing your water use also reduces your carbon footprint. Using less water keeps more in our ecosystems and helps to keep wetland habitats topped up for animals like otters, water voles, herons, and fish. This is especially important during drought periods and in areas like southeast England where there is a big demand on water supplies. Conserving water can save you money. The less water you use, the less you may be charged by your water.